Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be checking out a new Battle Royale strategy game called LandsForGlory. So let's jump into a game and show you what this game's all about. Alright everyone, so we have spawned in on intense difficulty on the Europe map. In this game, much like OpenFront.io, is a Battle Royale strategy game where you're trying to take over the map. And you might already be thinking, Enzo, this looks really similar to OpenFront.io, and you're definitely on point. I think just like off the first impression, it just looks like more colorful, and it pretty much is similar to OpenFront.io because it was built in like a fork of the code. That this game, they're going to go in some other directions. I talked with the dev a little bit about some of the different things they're planning on adding, but let's cover the game. So for starters, you can see that basically you have attack meter, you have troops, you have gain. You can see that this is really similar to OpenFront. You're expanding. If you hold spacebar, you can see some different territories and stuff like that. We got lots of bots. This very much plays like an older version of OpenFront. And you know, I actually have not won, I haven't played through a game yet, so I don't know how difficult this is going to be. So just in terms of other things you can do, you can ally bots like this. You see we have kind of like almost this classic menu. And also I should be attacking because I gotta do stuff, I gotta get ahead. To attack, you see the same type of dynamics we're pretty much used to in OpenFront.io. This game also has encirclement, so I'm gonna try to take advantage of that. You can see that that bot just disappeared. In terms of kind of my next play, I think I'm gonna go for this Umazon League. You can see the gain and stuff like that, and given it's a split in OpenFront, it's probably gonna be the same. So we have an alliance with Russia here. The other things you can do, you can send emojis, you can send the salute, looks like OpenFront. The other stuff, what is this? You can tell people to target individuals. Russia literally sent, they sent like a friendship thing. And what are the other things? Like this looks like the OG kind of thing. I guess this is cancel, and the other stuff it's just not put in yet. So that's pretty much that. I think the one kind of unfortunate part about this game, and if I was kind of to describe it and tell you like, is this worth playing? We don't have infrastructure yet, which essentially makes this game like OpenFront without nukes, which the whole point of OpenFront is that we like the nukes. So I think at this point in time, this is kind of an alpha OpenFront. What the dev told me they're interested in adding is they're interested in adding things like submarines, paratroopers, giving people special abilities. Let's actually see one other thing of how similar this is, because if you split a territory in OpenFront, oh my god, do you see that? That was so weird. So you're probably going to get some buggy things if you do decide to play this game. I'm going to annex this. Russia's expanding pretty quick. The thing I don't know, and we'll probably experiment with this as we play through this, is if you get like a debuff for being a traitor, because I don't know when in the the process this was split from OpenFront, because the traitor symbol, for those of you who are a little bit new, that always didn't give you a problem. But I think my strategy for right now is I'm going to keep on going, and I'm going to try to corner off this part of the map and then push through this way. You can see all the other countries are expanding. You can see Turkey's doing pretty well down there. I'm going to keep on pushing on this border just to try to make sure I get as much of this as possible. You probably have boats too. So we're going to see. The other things I can say that I like about this game is I think the colors are nice. I think their menu is honestly really good. Their menu looks like really, really cool. Not that we're really playing games for menu, but the other thing I should tell you too is what the dev for LandsForGlory told me is that they're looking to try to build a community to kind of do things collaboratively and add stuff. So if you want to play, it's just LandsForGlory.com. They have a Discord. Hopefully the game won't crash if you do want to play this, because that's what happened with OpenFront when my video came out, that we've crashed their servers a little bit. So now we actually got to see what boats are like. I haven't still figured all this out. So, oh, that's what that is. You get a little boat like that. That's kind of fun. I mean, it's a little different. It's just all slightly different. Okay, so that's looking good. I got Crown, and it's kind of weird that Russia hasn't annexed those. I don't know if they're kind of bugged or something like that. In any case, I should probably be a little bit smarter about my whole troop gain situation. I think most people who play OpenFront know about this at this point, but the kind of dynamic of how you gain troops is based on a bell curve. So like, what is it? Let's try to split this and see what happens there. Okay, that was a little buggy, but that's okay. That happens. And that basically just means that like when you're closer to the middle, it's generally better, but it's not exactly that in OpenFront. And they might change it too. One of the people who is a dev for OpenFront, they sent me, or I saw like basically a post they made about, what is that? Basically how the curve works, and supposedly if you're around 31% of your cap, that's the most efficient. But that doesn't mean it's the best. So don't take that as like godsend. Okay. So I'm gonna keep on clearing bots because given this is a territorial and open front kind of game, you don't attack the NPCs before you finish this stage. I'm also gonna take this. I don't know if the bots can betray. We're going to find out. We're gonna see what happens when you get attacked too. I'm gonna take this island. I'm just kind of curious about some of these things. Let me send out another boat right there. I like the boats, those are kind of fun, but I do think this game really needs some infrastructure because it's kind of just like territorial IO, but with annexations and no player base. But who knows? Maybe it could turn into something good too. Like if any of you saw some of my original OpenFront videos, like I had no clue. Like if you're curious how I learned about OpenFront, I literally saw a random post on Reddit that had like 4 likes that it's like, check out this new game. Okay, so Russia has betrayed me. I'm not gonna really worry about that for right now because I just have so many troops that I don't think Russia can really do anything. It doesn't look at this point in time like, I'll do a little attack on Russia just to see how this looks. Okay, so it's, we see a little bit of a push. We see the creep there, just kind of like what we're used to, looking good. Not gonna have this kind of inlet annexed, and I'm just gonna keep on clearing bots just until I have a bit more. I think we will try to get the trader debuff just to see if that does anything. So let me keep going here. I haven't been really that efficient. Sure, someone's not that happy about that, but I think it'll be okay. Ideally, I should be like thinking really pragmatically about how do I annex the most of these type of things here. So that looks good. That looks good. Let's just see what's going on. Turkey is actually like super low on troops, so that could probably be something to attack. And let's just keep going here, here. You know, one thing I'd be curious of y'all's thoughts, if you have any ideas of what should be added to OpenFront, because like speaking on like these OpenFront kind of copycat, like I thought of this game as like bootleg OpenFront. I've been thinking about some ideas. I have a few things. Okay, so I have cleared everything. Russia's attacking me. I wonder what a giant attack looks like. I'm gonna try 60%. It's probably not a good idea, but this might just, okay, so that basically wrecks Russia. What is that? They're sending that? Is that like the equivalent of a clown emoji? One of the things, if you're new to OpenFront, when it first came out, it was like, or when in one of the earlier stages of the game, one of the things that was like a weird caveat of it is that the balance was so different. Oh, this is a little laggy too. The balance was so different that like if you full sent people, it would give you like a 10 times multiplier, so literally no one could stop it. So just for fun, let's try to ally Norway and Turkey just to see that. And now I'm betray, so I get trader symbol. You broke your alliance with Norway, making you a trader. Okay, I don't think there's a debuff. So this actually might be pretty straightforward. Yeah, 500k troops, a little bit buggy, but that's okay. They're sad, man. They even put in stuff like that. That's actually funny. I like that. Okay, so Norway's basically cooked. Belarus, Estonia, and Finland are attacking. Let's just clear that. Let's take out that. Let's take out Estonia. Let's send that there. This might be like, what is it? That there's okay. So let me hit that. Let's take that. That's good. If any of you played Warfront, some of these games, well, actually, it's not even Warfront. Oh, Belarus doesn't like that either. Sorry, Belarus. Sorry. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much the game. I'm guessing you win at, what is it? Like 90%, because this was an older fork with open front, but we'll see. Hopefully if y'all just got this far and y'all decide to play this, that the game doesn't crash, because... And also, this just looks sus. I know there's basically an inlet here with Morocco. Not an inlet, but basically it kind of goes inward that way, but that's kind of bugged, man. That's kind of bugged. They should... Oh, what was that? Did the Portugal bot did like a fire symbol? I don't get that. Now everyone's attacking me, and to finish this, let's just crush Turkey, and that should be game. Okay, so anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more Lands of Glory, let me know in the comments, and I'll see y'all in the next vid. Bye-bye.